Coach. Sean. No, it's okay. It's okay. And now for the Holmes Bulldogs, 6'5" sophomore from Lexington, number 3, Carnation Hall. A 5'5" freshman from Memphis, number 5, Minnie Hill. A 5'9" freshman from Jackson, number 11, Asia Williams. A 6'6" sophomore from Indianola, number 30, LaShonda Wilson. And a 6-foot freshman from Memphis, number 45, Tiffany Jones. Lady Bulldogs, coached by Jamila Andrews, assisted by Latera Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Game 1 of our doubleheader tonight here on CahomaSports.com. About to get underway. Lady Tigers taking the court. It's Sisk, Totten, Jones, Collins, and Howard out there to start things off for CCC. They will be going up against Carmisha Knowles, Mignon Hill, Asia Williams, LaShonda Wilson, and Tiffany Jones of Holmes Community College. Lady Tigers tonight in all black uniforms. The Lady Bulldogs in gray uniforms with scarlet trim. The tip here about to be thrown up. Collins, as usual, will be on it, and she will be going up against number 30, LaShonda Wilson, a 6'2" post player out of Indianola, graduate of Gentry High School. Sophomore on sophomore battle here. Collins won it, knocked it back to Totten, and we are underway. Johnston Totten forward to Howard. Howard gets to the high post, pull up, no good. Rebound Holmes. That one was pulled down by Carmisha Knowles. Remember, keep your eyes on Asia Williams. She torched the Lady Tigers for 28 back on December 8th. Sisk coming out to meet the ball handler, Mignon Hill. Goes over to Williams. Williams cross court there to Knowles. 2-3 zone here for the Lady Tigers. Williams freed up in the corner. Shot too short. Ball bounced off a Lady Tiger. Grabbed by Wilson. And Collins grabs her miss. Fought her way to the rebound, but I think she stepped on the baseline. Collins steps out of bounds after a tenacious rebound there. Of course, she'll be credited for the board, but gives the ball back to Holmes. Mignon Hill on the inbound to Jones. She went up and was fouled. And this is bad news for the Lady Tigers. Erica Collins picks it up, and on-the-arm violation on Collins. Collins has struggled all year staying on the floor, but hopefully able to settle down after the early foul here. First one a miss for Tiffany Jones, a 6-foot forward freshman out of Memphis, Tennessee, graduate of Manassas High. No good on both, and Collins comes down with the board. And now Totten will bring it right down central. Totten expected to go to Alabama A&M next year, but she told me that she's exploring some options at other schools. Howard, the Mississippi Delta transfer up top, back to Sisk. Sisk maybe going to Middle Tennessee State to play. Howard, nice bounce pass to Collins. Collins, sweet penetration, but couldn't get the finish. She's going to head to the line after being fouled by Asia Williams. That's the first team foul for Holmes. Williams, the 5'9" guard, a freshman out of Jackson, graduate of Provine High School, puts Collins on the line for a pair. Collins with the first. No good. These two teams so far combining to go 0 of 3 from the stripe. Collins trying to put the first free throw of the game in here, shooting at 63% from the charity stripe on the year. Misses both of those. Rebound, LaShonda Wilson. Now it's Knowles pushing it right down central. Gives it to Williams. Totten and Howard out to meet her. She goes back to Knowles again. Knowles over the head inside to Wilson. Wilson juggled it, and she stepped on the line. That'll go to the Lady Tigers. Both teams a little bit sloppy here on their first couple of possessions, but Lady Tigers looking to get on the board here. They played Holmes very, very tough in the first part of the first half when they came to Clarksdale back in early December. Played Itawamba very tough last week in the first half, but sort of let down as we went closer to the break. Sisk missed that one, but comes up with a steal on the other end. Sisk working against Williams to the bucket. Williams maybe got her far enough away from the rim to make that one difficult. Sisk keeps it a 0-0 game. Now Williams in the corner. Thought three, now gives it back out. They work it inside. Layup attempt there by Jones missed. Wilson back up, couldn't get it. Collins going for the rebound, batted it to Totten. And now Josta Totten will bring it down. The Lady Tigers will set up in the half court. Totten, native of Itabena, over to the Clarksdale native Ashley Howard. Collins spinning on the low post, hit off her knee. Totten scoops it up outside. Sisk now. The Oxford native inside to Collins. Turnaround. Too strong off the iron. Rebound is tapped around, and Collins ends up with it beyond the arc. Now Howard. Lady Tigers doing a good job keeping this possession alive. Collins fade away low post. No good. Ariel Jones nearly grabbed it. Collins cleans up her own mess and puts it home. Erica Collins gets the scoring going here in our February 1st contest. Lady Tigers take an early 2-0 lead. 17:26 to go here in the first half. Carmisha Niles far side. Now it's Asia Williams up top. Williams trying to go inside to Jones. Jones baseline, nice move. Tried to go over her head on that shot. Second attempt, she was fouled. Think this might go against Erica Collins. We'll wait for official confirmation. No, it's going to go against Ariel Jones. This will be her first, team second. Jones, our CCC Athlete of the Week last week, native of Canton, Mississippi. Graduate of Velma Jackson High, puts Jones on the line. And Jones gets the scoring underway here for Holmes, 2-1. Checking in now for the Lady Bulldogs is Jamaica Sheriff, a 6'1 post player out of Raymond. Coming out is LaShonda Wilson. Second one as good as the first. Tiffany Jones knocks down both from the charity stripe, 2-2. Totten brings it up once again. Holmes, woman-to-woman defense. Totten going for three, off the mark. Collins tried to grab it. It hit off her head, and Williams will push it near side the other way. Now cross-court to Hill. Hill stopped up by Totten, picks it up, missed the shot. Ball's knocked out of bounds, and it will stay here. They'll say it went off Ashley Howard. Lady Bulldogs retain possession in the Lady Tigers' end. 16:55 to go here in the first half. 22 seconds on the shot clock. Jones intercepts the inbound, and now she'll go full steam ahead toward the bucket. Jones lay-in, spins it home. Ariel Jones gives the lead back to Kahoma. Nice defense there. Jones really can go coast to coast. She's averaging close to 10 a game to go along with 5 rebounds per contest. That's why she was our CCC Athlete of the Week last week. Says she may attend Belhaven next year, thinking Jackson State or Vanderbilt. Whistle here on the floor. And they're going to send Asia Williams back toward the bench. And it looks like Kawhi Perry is going to check in here. Not sure why Williams had to go off, but Perry, the 5'5 guard from Jackson, now in the game. Mignon Hill up top over to Niles. Hill, now the new lady in the contest, Perry. She finds Niles in the corner. Baseline, it's Hill. Inside there, Jones stripped by Totten. And they're going to call a 3-second violation there on the Lady Dogs. That'll give it back to the Lady Tigers. Holmes again this year, 12-6, pretty solid year for them. They are 3-4 in the MAC-JC. On a one-game win streak, 5-4 team at home, coming off that big upset loss last Thursday, that big upset win last Thursday against Northwest. Sisk there traveled trying to penetrate. She was guarded there by Niles. Took the extra half step, and it will be the Lady Bulldogs going the other way. Holmes about 2.5, 3 hours from Clarksdale. Team departed about 1:15 this afternoon. We arrived about 4:45. We did stop for about 45 minutes for lunch. Holmes inside here. Sheriff is stripped, and Howard comes up with a steal. Ashley Howard, the second semester addition, into the lane. Thought pull up. Now tries to go to Collins, and it's picked off. Asia Williams near side. Holmes has numbers, and they can't quite finish it there. Tiffany Jones blew the layup. Totten fighting for the running rebound with Asia Williams. Jump ball called, and it will be Holmes basketball here on the sideline near the scorer's table. Williams has checked back in. The freshman fighting there with Totten. Williams on the season has really been something else for this Holmes squad. She is averaging 18.5. We have a timeout on the floor. I believe it was taken by Holmes. We'll go ahead and go to a break, folks, and then come back in about 15 seconds right here on CahomaSports.com, your home for Tiger and Lady Tiger athletics. And welcome back to Goodman, Mississippi, folks, the home of the Holmes Community College Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs. Pleasure to be broadcasting this, the first game of our doubleheader here tonight on CahomaSports.com. Right now, Lady Tigers are in front 4-2, sort of a low-scoring affair, but we are just about 4 minutes and 25 seconds into this one. Holmes controls off of the inbound from the jump ball. Williams gets it inside to Tiffany Jones, working against Ariel Jones. Almost stripped there. Williams comes up with it. Now it's Mignon Hill looking to drive. Floater over Collins, and she kisses it home off the glass. They can Windex that thing later. Right now it's 4-4 as we approach the 15-minute mark. Totten has space, gives it up to Howard. Howard, quick move, little curl, no good on the jumper. Collins, another rebound, though. Back up strong. Oh, yes. Denitra Forrest wants an and one, no whistle, but still a great play from Erica Collins. She has 4 now. Williams cross court here to Hill. Hill was thinking 3, gets it inside to Sheriff. Now outside to Williams. Williams, we told you before the break, averaging nearly 19 points per game. Sheriff out to Niles. Niles runner over Collins. Somehow gets that floater to go. Collins challenging her there in the air, but no block for Erica Collins, who is no stranger, certainly, to getting those. She is leading the Lady Tiger team in blocks this season. Entry pass to her, knocked away. Whistle on the floor. It's going to be a foul on Holmes. Number 45, Tiffany Jones, commits it. Jones with her first. And that is the second foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Tigers also with 2. Totten inbound to Collins. Oop! Roll it home! Erica Collins, Josta Totten connecting up. Phenomenal work there. We've seen them pull that play a couple of times this year, and Collins works it to perfection, flushing it down. Now Niles, other end, capitalizes. That's a triple, folks, and that is the lead back to Holmes Community College, 9-8 Lady Bulldogs. A couple of spectacular plays here in the last couple of minutes. Things starting to heat up. Collins again on the inside, turnaround. A little bit too strong, bounces out to a Holmes player. It was Niles on the board, and now she'll curl back around and let the offense get set up. Finds Kawhi Perry, and now a drive there from Niles, in and out, off the glass. Collins on another board. Collins looks like she might be struggling a little bit getting up and down the court, but she was saying to Denitra Forrest, I'm going to remain in this game, and that is exactly why. Collins, easy turnaround. As she was running down the sideline, she mouthed the word no to Denitra Forrest, who asked if she needed to come out. Collins proving she's fine by nailing that pretty little turnaround. Niles bringing it back, far wing, inside to Perry, too short. Collins got a hand on the rebound. Now it bounces out. Totten scoops it up. Totten's got great speed. Let's see if she pushes. No, she'll stay around the equator. Let the Lady Tigers get set up. Finds Howard. Raindrop, too much. Rebound by Niles. Lady Tigers in good position right now, looking for that first win since November 11th. Triple there from Williams. Makes it a 12-10 game. Williams stepping back behind the arc there and knocking it down. 2-point advantage now for Holmes. Sisk outside. She's looking for her first points. Goes down to Howard. Howard off of a pick. She's blocked. And number 23, Perry, came up with it. Now Holmes in for a layup drill finish. Niles finishes it off to make it the biggest lead of the game for the Holmes Community College Lady Bulldogs. DeForest needs a timeout. Lady Tigers will huddle up around her. 12:27 to go here in the first half. 14-10, Holmes on top. We'll be back right after this here on CahomaSports.com. How many does Erica have? She's got like all of it. 8, Jones, 2. How about Niles? She's got 7. back to KahomaSports.com, folks. Timber by Keshen Pitbull, our jam there during the timeout break. Lady Tigers down 14-10. Holmes on a 5-0 run. Totten down on the baseline to the newly checked in Erika Blair. They swing it back out to Howard. Now they try to go to Totten there, near wing, off of Totten's hand. It goes out of bounds. Leading scorers right now, Erica Collins with 8 of the 10 points for the Lady Tigers. Ariel Jones has 2. Carmisha Niles, number 3, a 5'5 guard out of Lexington, graduate of J.J. McLean High, leading the way for Holmes. She has 7. Holmes controlling the ball. It's Asia Williams going inside there to Perry. Perry trying to go down low to Sheriff, and Sheriff finishes it off. Jamaica Sheriff makes the run 7-0 for the Lady Dogs. Lady Tigers trying to hang tough. Typically, they start games very well and sort of will peter out closer to halftime. Hopefully, they can hang tough here. Totten's 3, no good. Sheriff on the rebound. Outlet to Carvassier Sanders, who gives it up to Williams. Now they'll go far side to Akia Washington. Washington, newly checked into the game, is a Goodman native, graduate of Williams-Sullivan High. Williams now inside to Sheriff. Swinging it across to Washington. Washington stopped up there in the corner. Goes back to Williams. Howard playing good defense on her. Carvassier Sanders from the corner too short, and Totten will let that one bounce out of bounds. Lady Tigers preventing any more Holmes points. Some good defense there. Howard really coming up on Williams, playing her very tightly, and Williams not off to the torching start that she had against us on December the 8th. Now a travel on the other end by Miss Howard, the Clarksdale native, walking there. And now Jasmine Leonard will check in the game for the Lady Tigers. Leonard, a graduate of White Station High in Memphis, Tennessee. Just a freshman. She is one of only 2 players who will be back on this team next year. Lady Tigers, a sophomore-heavy squad. Collins will graduate. Sisk is going to graduate. Totten is going to graduate. All the names that we are familiar with, or most of them, will be moving on. But Leonard will be with us next year, and Tanisha Gary, who's been in and out of the Lady Tiger lineup this year with a knee injury, will be back as well. She's a redshirt freshman this year and should be returning to the squad next year. Jump ball, Leonard and Totten will bring it up off the possession arrow. Totten right down central, 10.5 to go here. Totten's bounce pass off the knee of Carvassier Sanders, a kick ball. The Lady Tigers will get it on the sideline near the Holmes Community College bench. Sisk bouncing it into Totten, who finds Leonard immediately. Jazz downstairs to Blair, who finds Sisk. Sisk, nice curl into the lane, circus shot. She walked. Second walk of the game for Amber Sisk. Sisk uses that Euro step and does get flagged for it a little bit more than the other Lady Tigers. This is her 18th appearance, though, of the year, and Sisk has really been the Iron Woman, if you will, of this Lady Tiger squad. She averages 38-plus minutes a game, and that is tops on the Lady Tiger team. LaShonda Wilson makes it 18-10 with that layup. Lady Tigers struggling to contain the penetration right now. Sisk to Leonard. Now it's Totten near wing. Totten back to Sisk. She finds Leonard. Collins on the bench right now. Kawhi Perry gets the steal off the Leonard pass. And now it's Carvassier Sanders giving it up and one for Akia Washington. Akia Washington pushed from behind by Jasmine Leonard. Leonard has struggled with fouls over the last few Lady Tiger contests. That is her first, team's third. Leonard with 4 fouls against Itawamba. Before that, had 3 against Northeast back on the 22nd, 5 against Northwest on the 20th, and 4 against East Mississippi back on the 15th. Akia Washington, give her one more, 21-10. Kind of a football score here, folks. Hope you enjoyed the game last night. What a wild finish that was. Seahawks seemed like they had it in the bag. Give it to Lynch. All you need is 1 yard. And Russell Wilson threw the interception on the slant. Of course, the young man who made the interception, Mr. Butler, actually went to Hines Community College. So a former MAC JC player becoming the hero in the Super Bowl for the Patriots. Of course, LeGarrette Blount also on that New England squad. Blount went to East Mississippi, star running back there. Erika Blair fighting for a rebound. Ariel Jones, who just had the layup, comes up with it, and she'll give it up to Totten. Collins and Jones with all 12 of the points right now for Coahoma. Totten over to Sisk. Sisk trying to change that. Nice move into the lane. Oh, yes, indeed. They'll Windex that later, folks. Ariel Jones makes a smudge on the glass and gets herself 2 points. Lady Tigers back within 7, 21-14. Holmes has been the better team as of late, but CCC trying to change that. 3 attempt there, in and out. Totten knocks it away from Carvassier Sanders, but Sanders wins the battle by running it down. Now it's Washington over to Niles. Niles, cross court to Washington. Now downstairs to Kawhi Perry. Double team for Perry by Leonard and Blair. Nice defense. Niles far side, gets into the lane. Pull up, floater a little strong. Jasmine Leonard comes down with the rebound, and they're going to call her for a walk. It looked like she was pushed there, but whistle was for a traveling violation on Jasmine Leonard. I thought Carvassier Sanders might have bumped her there, but it is a turnover for the Lady Tigers. They give it back to Holmes. There on the baseline, Washington on the inbound. Niles pump fake, gets space, entry pass, knocked away by Jones, but Wilson came up with it. Now a shot by Sanders missed. Totten on the bound. She's going to try to push with Leonard, tries to get down to the right post, now thinks better of it and pulls back. Erica Collins set to sub back in here for the Lady Tigers. She has 8. Sisk over the head, looking for something here. Finds Totten. Totten inside there to Blair. Blair quickly to Jones. Pass was tipped. Jones comes up with it, finds Leonard, and Leonard is blocked there. Give credit on the rejection to Wilson. And Wilson gives it up to Washington. Holmes back in control with 7.5 here to go in the first half. Ikea Washington 3 ball, no good. Wilson a little bit too easy on that rebound. Turnaround, too strong. Rebound on that one by Jones. Back up, she was fouled. And she has 2 free throws now on her docket. Jasmine Leonard with her second foul. Told you that she has been struggling with fouls a little bit as of late, and now in just about 5 minutes of work, Leonard has 2. Lady Tigers up to 4 team fouls. Ashley Howard preparing to go back in the game. Jones makes Leonard pay for the mistake with that free throw. First of 2 is good. Leonard's going to come out, as is Ariel Jones. Collins and Howard back in the game here for the Lady Tigers. Jones again, that one off the back iron, but another offensive rebound for Holmes. That one was grabbed by Sanders, but she threw it away on a little entry pass there. It'll be Lady Tiger basketball. Now, in the first matchup between these two teams, Holmes did out-rebound CCC 47-32. They were the stronger team on the glass. On the offensive end, out-rebounded the Lady Tigers 14-11. Sisk with the 3 attempt, no good. Rebound grabbed by Holmes, and now they're looking to push. Lady Tigers, nice job getting back there in transition defense. Floater there by Mion Hill, no good. Collins fighting her way to the rebound after the second chance. And she gets it to Howard, who dumps it back to Totten. Totten over to Howard. Howard looking to get into that lane again, off of 1 foot. Too short, it bounces into the cheerleading section here. And it'll be Holmes basketball, 6:39 to go here in a pretty good first period. Both teams playing fairly disciplined ball right now. Lady Tigers hoping to make a run here before the half ends, get a little momentum heading into the locker room. That entry pass too high, out of the hands of Carmisha Niles. It was intended for LaShonda Wilson, and all it found was the other cheerleading section. Here in the gym at Holmes Community College. Pleasure to be here. Totten over to Howard. Howard once again looking for penetration, and a whistle on the floor. Foul, believe it'll be on Holmes. That is the case.
Sanders, her first.
Carvassier Sanders picks up her first, team's third. Sanders, a 5'9 forward, freshman out of Cleveland, graduate of Eastside High. Of course, several CCC players from Cleveland and familiar with Eastside High. Mignon Hill on the steal there. Down to Niles. Niles pulls it back, mid-range jumper, got it to go. Carmisha Niles, a little bit unorthodox there. Maybe some would say she should have gone for that layup, but of course she knows herself best. Backed out and knocked down the shot. 24-14, first double-digit lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Howard across court to Sisk. Sisk, nice move off the glass. That is waved off, though. Sisk with her third travel of the game. Denitra Forrest doesn't like it at all. She's saying that that was Sisk's 2-step. Amber has been caught on that two-step 3 times in this game. Not sure what the correct call was, but the official did side her for the walking violation. Another turnover for the Lady Tigers. Now the Lady Bulldogs working into Wilson. Outside to Hill, and Hill knocks it down. 27-14, inside-out game working there for Holmes. Wilson bounce pass to Mignon Hill. Mignon Hill using the bank to make it 27-14. 5:29 to go here in the first half. We will go ahead and go to a break. Timeout, Lady Tigers. Plenty more to come here on CahomaSports.com, your home for CCC. Carmisha Niles with 11 points to lead the Lady Bulldogs so far. Erica Collins, she has 8. Ariel Jones has 4. Amber Sisk has 2 for the Lady Tigers. 27-14. Holmes on top right now. 5 and change to go. Howard there on the penetration. Lost it. Stolen. And now Holmes with a layup drill finish. Give Niles 13 as she finishes that one off. Steal was by Tiffany Jones, who gave it to Niles. Now the biggest lead of the game at 15 for Holmes. Totten trying to push other end. She was fouled, and she'll have 2 free throws on her docket. LaShonda Wilson, the 6'2 post player out of Indianola, not too far from Clarksdale, picked that one up. That is her first, team's 4th. Totten to the stripe. Very good free throw shooter. And she knocks that one down. Totten was 9 of 9 from the line last week against Mississippi Delta, then followed up that performance by going 5 of 6 against Itawamba. Perfect so far in this one as she goes off for both of those, 29-16. 5 minutes to go here in the first period. Asia Williams controls ahead to Mignon Hill, trying for her second 3 in about the last minute and a half. Missed it. Howard was struggling for the rebound. She got tied up with Tiffany Jones, and I think that this will be a foul on Howard. That is indeed the case. Ashley Howard with her first, team's 5th, so Holmes continuing to inch toward that bonus territory. Mignon Hill on the inbound. Got it in. Whistled, though, as soon as it was in. Erika Blair foul there under the bucket. Little pushing foul for Blair. That's her first. And now 16 fouls for the Lady Tigers. Holmes on another inbound. Got it to Jones. They work it around a little bit. Williams, quick step from the low post. Missed the runner. Howard nearly came up with the rebound. Instead, it's LaShonda Wilson. Wilson gave it off to Niles, and there's another whistle on the floor. Foul on the Lady Tigers. This one's going to go against Blair once again. Blocking foul there. That's Blair's second in the last minute and in the game, and the 7th foul for the Lady Tigers. So Mignon Hill will be the first Holmes Lady Bulldog to take a 1-and-1 opportunity. Hill, number 5, takes her time here and earns herself a second opportunity, 30-16. Hill on the season shooting at 59% from the line, averages 9.4 points per game. This is her 19th appearance for the Lady Bulldogs, and she nails both of those, 31-16. Holmes now threatening to lap the Lady Tigers as we get close to the 4.5-minute mark here in the first period. Howard near side, over to Sisk. Now it's Totten. Totten looking to go baseline. Nothing doing, and she throws it away. Steal by Mignon Hill. Hill, nice bounce pass there to Niles. Niles high off the glass. 33-16. Holmes really making a run here late in the first half to open this thing up. Wasn't too long ago that the Lady Tigers trailed by just 7. Sisk, Howard. Howard trying to drive, tied up there. Whistle on the floor. 2 shots coming for Ashley Howard, who got the shot up as she was fouled by Asia Williams. Asia Williams with her second, team's 5th. And that was a shooting foul, so it will be 2 here for Howard. Howard, the Clarksdale native, with her first. A little bit strong there off the iron. Howard, a second semester addition for the Lady Tigers. Her best game was against SUSLA. She scored 14 in that contest. Graduate of Kahoma Agricultural High School, and she does go 1 of 2 from the line there.
1 point for Howard.
Howard shooting it at a 64% clip on the season. Again, now 1 of 2 in this game. Chantrell Williams in the game here for the Lady Tigers. She came in for Blair after those 2 quick fouls. Wilson missed that one. Right there for the rebound, though, was Hill. She missed it. Collins on the floor for the rebound. She's tied up. Jump ball, and it's going to remain on this end. Mignon Hill, the 5'5 guard from Memphis Central High, tying up Collins there on the floor. It'll be Holmes basketball here on the inbound. Hill with the throw-in, gets it right into Jones, blocked by Collins and knocked to Sisk. Give Collins credit for the rejection. Her first of the game. Howard near side gets it into Collins. Collins looking to get in double figures in the first half and 1. Count it. Erica Collins now with 10 points in the game with a chance for 11. LaShonda Wilson got her on the arm, but there's no stopping Collins on a play like that. So strong down there on the low post. Collins drawing very, very strong interest from Delta State. Could be in Green next year, could be at Southern Miss next year. We will keep an eye on her wherever she goes from CCC. A phenomenal player, great person on and off the floor. I've really enjoyed getting to know Erica Collins. Such an interesting story with her. She was part of the 2011-2012 Lady Tigers squad and took a couple years off after that to raise her young son Caleb, but has returned to the floor this year for the Lady Tigers and is the leading scorer and leading rebounder on the CCC outfit. 1-and-1 opportunity here for Tiffany Jones. And that one went against Erica Collins. Collins picking up her second right there. Referees initially didn't give a number over here at the scorer's table, but we've gotten it cleared up. It was Erica Collins. Tiffany Jones, the 6-foot forward from Memphis, misses her 1-and-1 opportunity. Collins with 2 fouls now. Lady Tigers as a team have committed 8 violations here in the first half. Totten over to Sisk. Sisk with 2. Bounce pass into Chantrell Williams trying to get on the board. Turning, she was fouled there, I believe, by Kawhi Perry. We'll wait for confirmation on that one, but it will be the 16th foul on Holmes. It was on Kawhi Perry, the freshman guard from Jackson. That is actually the 7th team foul for Holmes, so it is going to be a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Lady Tigers. Now a little bit of confusion here. Now they are going to put Williams on the line. Lady Tigers look like they were stacking up for an inbound play there, but Chantrell Williams will go to the line. Williams, a sophomore, very close friend of Ariel Jones. If you saw Ariel Jones' Athlete of the Week video last week, she mentioned Chantrell Williams, said how close the two of them are. Williams knocking down the 1-and-1 to earn herself a second. Williams averaging about 12 minutes a game on the season, puts in about 4.1 points per game, and is a 40% free throw shooter, goes 1 of 2. Collins was fighting for the rebound there. No call for a jump ball. 33-20, Holmes in control both on the scoreboard and of the possession. Mignon Hill guarded here by Totten. Gets it over to Kawhi Perry. Perry trying to turn a corner, pull up off the back iron. Rebound by Collins, gives it to Totten. And Totten will bring it on up, jogging it across the equator. Gives it to Chantrell Williams at the free throw line, and Williams is stripped there by Niles. Now it's Mignon Hill, back to Niles. Niles, easy finish, 35-20. Holmes now with a 15-point edge, 2:20 to go here in the first half. Lady Tigers need to make a little run here to at least get a little bit of wind back in their sails. Totten nearly turns it over on the entry pass. Goes cross court to Howard. Howard looking for someone. Elects to go back to Sisk, 14 on the shot clock. Back to Howard. Howard inside to Collins, high post. Collins spinning her way into space. Floater roll it home. Erica Collins now with 13. Phenomenal play there by Erica Collins, who has been positively on fire in that low post. She has accounted for more than half of the Lady Tiger points. Collins maybe with a chance to get her season high in scoring. Nearly came up with a steal there. Tiffany Jones came up with it, missed the shot. LaShonda Wilson, or pardon, that was Jamaica Sheriff on the rebound. Now it's Niles penetrating. Floater no good, but she was fouled. She'll go to the line for 2. Pair of shots on the way. Collins fouling Niles, and now Collins has 3. It looked like she might just get through this half with only 2, but Collins starting to get into that area of foul trouble, having a little conference with Denitra Forrest by the Lady Tiger bench. Niles to the line. Erika Blair, who has 2 fouls herself, preparing to check back into the game. Niles, 36-22. She makes that first one. Niles on the season shooting at 61% from the line. She averages 12.8 points per game, is usually in for about 23 minutes per contest, so a pretty good clip for her. She makes it 37-22, matching the biggest lead of the game for the Holmes Community College Lady Bulldogs. $1:25 to go. Howard on the floater, off the glass, in and out. Blair on the bound, gets it back to Howard. Long 2, no good. Totten on the board, nothing doing. Goes to Sisk. Sisk back up top to Totten, finds Chantrell Williams. One bounce pass to Sisk, 3 ball too short. Rebound there by Jamaica Sheriff. Williams went for the steal. Mignon Hill putting her head down, looking to go to the low block. Her pass was tipped. Tiffany Jones ended up with it, and she draws a foul down there on the baseline. Blocking foul here on Erika Blair. Pardon, it was on the arm, but still on Blair. That's Erika Blair's 3rd foul, and that is big trouble for the Lady Tigers. Collins and Blair now both with 3. Ariel Jones, who has 4 points, preparing to check back in the game. Tiffany Jones sinks the first. That will make it the biggest lead of the game for Holmes at 16. Blair back to the bench. Second one, good as the first for Jones, 39-22. 54 seconds to go here in the first period. Remember, we will have stats available for you at halftime, folks. Play-by-play will resume at the beginning of the second period here in Goodman, Mississippi. Williams in trouble on the low block, gives it back to Totten. Back up top to Sisk. Bounce pass to Josta. Tries to go over the top to Williams. Pass picked off by Kawhi Perry. 35 seconds to go. About an 8-second differential between the shot and game clocks. Carmisha Niles wasting no time, splitting the net there. 42-22 after the triple. Shot clock is off. 20 seconds to go here in the first half. Totten to Sisk. Sisk inside the perimeter, bounces it back to Howard. Now it's Totten in the corner. Totten over the head looking for someone, anyone. Back to Sisk. 10 seconds to go. Totten inside to Williams. Williams backing down to her defender. Spin, no good off the glass. Gets her on rebound, back up. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll remain on this end. Lady Tigers will have it on the baseline. 2.5 seconds to go. Denitra Forrest giving the team the play. Totten here on the inbound. Totten looking for someone. They'll move around for her. Goes to Williams. 2 on the clock. 1. Sisk gets it off, and time is good! Amber Sisk beats the buzzer. 42-25. Sisk now with 5 here in the first half. We'll go ahead and go to our halftime break, folks. We are broadcasting live here from Goodman, Mississippi. Lady Tigers trail 42-25. 10-minute break here. We'll have your stats for you in just about 2 or 3 minutes. And then again, the play-by-play will resume at the beginning of the second period with me, Joey Zanaboni, right here on CahomaSports.com. Okay. Exciting end.
All right, everyone. We have a little halftime entertainment tonight, and we're going to play Bullish Streets. And we have different organizations that are here tonight that's going to play with us. And we're going to start, the first group is going to be Theater and SGA and Dazzlers. If you guys will come on and make your way down.
On the glass, 26 rebounds, a lot better on the offensive glass, 13-6. Out-rebounding the Lady Tigers on the attacking end, and they have been better at taking care of the ball. They've committed just 6 turnovers to the Lady Tigers' 13. Story of the game right now for the Lady Dogs is Carmisha Niles, the 5'5 sophomore out of Lexington with 22 points there in the first half. Erica Collins had 12 points, 9 rebounds for the Lady Tigers. She is the leading scorer, leading rebounder, but she does have 3 personal fouls. Totten on the cross-court pass here from Howard to Sisk, back to Howard. Howard, Sisk, Totten, Collins, and Jones out there to start the second half for the Lady Tigers. Sisk picking up right where she left off. Give her a triple. Sisk now has the last 6. That's a tongue twister. Sisk with 6 for the Lady Tigers here. Back-to-back threes, one to end the first half and one to start the second half here. Asia Williams way too short there. That one bounces out of bounds. Lady Tigers will control it, trying to make a run here at the beginning of the second half after faltering at the end of the first. Game was fairly close for about the first 10 or so minutes, but Holmes really started taking it to the Lady Tigers with the help of Niles. Howard on the runner. Pretty play. Ashley Howard looking like the Statue of Liberty there. One hand in the paint and got it to fall without the aid of the rim. 42-30. Look out, folks. Lady Tigers back on the prowl. Mignon Hill controls, guarded by Totten, goes up top to LaShonda Wilson. She kicks it to Niles. Niles with a pair of triples in that first half and shot overall from the field 9 of 13. Nice spin move by Asia Williams. Shot won't fall. Right there for the rebound, though, is Tiffany Jones. Jones wide open for the cleanup finish. 18:30 to go here in regulation. Totten right down central. Looking for someone over the head, finds Ariel Jones on the free throw line. Jones, nice move to the bucket, and she finishes it off with the left hand. Ariel Jones, quick turn, and kisses it off the glass to bring the Lady Tigers back within 12. We are broadcasting live here from the scores table in the gym at Holmes Community College in Goodman, Mississippi, folks. Mignon Hill to the bucket, missed it with the right hand, gets her on rebound. Back up and spins it down. Mignon Hill flushing it down to make it 46-32. Lady Tigers and Lady Bulldogs met back in December 8th to be exact. That one ended in a victory for Holmes, 89-61. Sisk thinking three, nice move, long two now, floater off the back iron. Rebound by LaShonda Wilson. Wilson outlet here to Niles, and now it's Mignon Hill, bounce pass to Tiffany Jones, and Jones finishes it off. Tiffany Jones makes it 48-32. Holmes led by as many as 20 there in the first half, back up to 16 after the Lady Tigers scored the first 5 of this second half. Jones turnaround, too strong. Once again, back up, flushes it home. Ariel Jones makes it 48-34. Jones looking solid here to start off the second half. She's up to 8 points in the game, and we have a timeout. This one's called by the Lady Bulldogs, their first timeout of the half. 17-13 to go here in regulation. We'll go ahead and take a break, folks, and then be right back here on CahomaSports.com, your home for Tiger and Lady Tiger athletics. Welcome back to Goodman, Mississippi, folks. My name is Joey Zanaboni. This is Lady Tiger basketball here on CahomaSports.com. Lady Tigers going at it with the Lady Bulldogs of Holmes Community College. Looking ahead, Lady Tigers next in action 1 week from tonight against East Mississippi in Scuba. Start time in that one on February 9th, slated for 5:30 p.m. After that, on February 12th, Lady Tigers take on Northwest at home and then travel to Northeast on the 16th before finishing off their season at home against Mississippi Delta on February 19th. This, the fifth to last game for the Lady Tigers. Nice spin move there by Mignon Hill. She was fouled, and I think this might go against Erica Collins. No, they're going to call it on Josta Totten. Totten getting Hill on the arm there. That is Totten's first, and the first for the Lady Tigers here in the second half. Hill to the stripe, the 5'5" guard out of Memphis. Right now sitting on 7 points, 2 rebounds in the game. She misses that. Hill has been a distributor here tonight for Holmes. She has 6 dimes to lead the team. Misses the first free throw. She'll get a chance at the second. Hill, the 59% free throw shooter, misses both. It went between Ariel Jones' legs, picked up by Josta Totten. Totten in the backcourt, didn't want to push it. Now brings it across the emblem. Over to Sisk. Sisk to Howard up top. Howard finds Totten inside to Collins. She has 12, trying to make herself room, had it poked away. Sisk scoops it up back near midcourt. They get it back into Collins. Collins, nifty move, lost it briefly, tries to come up with it. Totten there to scoop it up. She's rejected by Wilson, and that ball is grabbed by Asia Williams. There's a foul, and this one's going to go against Ariel Jones here in the backcourt. Jones going for the steal. That was the second foul for Jones in the game and the second foul for the Lady Tigers here in the second period. Mignon Hill with those 6 dimes, pushing it toward the perimeter, trying to turn a corner on Totten. Totten, nice defense. She gets it into Wilson. Wilson, turn around against Collins, missed it. Jones tried to grab it. Instead, it's Williams down low. Tiffany Jones down low. Too strong off the glass. Wilson on the rebound. That ball is tipped, and there's a whistle on the floor. Foul against Holmes. We're going the other way. Tiffany Jones with a pushing foul down near the rim. Jones, playing in her 9th game of the year for Holmes, the 6-foot forward from Memphis, Tennessee, picks up the violation first team foul for Holmes here in the second half. Sisk from the near wing, 3-ball, bank is open. Amber Sisk with her 3rd 3 of the game and her 2nd of this second half. Sisk now up to 11. Collins leading the way still for the Lady Tigers with 12. Wilson with a wild shot. Collins with a great rebound, and she gives it off to Howard. If there's a time for the Lady Tigers to make a move, it's right now. They trail by 11, trying to file it down to single digits. Beautiful move by Jones, couldn't get it. Collins comes down with the rebound. Tenacious effort. Ball was knocked out of bounds and will stay on this end. How about Erica Collins, folks? Fighting for every square inch. She hit the parquet hard. Gets a hand up here from Mignon Hill, but keeping that play alive pretty much single-handedly. Howard, Jones, and Collins will all stack up there in the high post. Sisk down in the low post. Jamaica Sheriff back in the game for Holmes. Sisk gets the long inbound pass, finds Howard. Howard thinks 3. No one besides Sisk has a 3. Now Collins low post goes up and she's fouled. She'll head to the stripe for 2.
Fouls on Sheriff for first, team second.
That'll go against Jamaica Sheriff. Sheriff, the sophomore post player out of Raymond, picking up her first and Holmes' second here of the second half. Collins to the stripe. Fires the first and is absolutely perfect on it. Collins, the center on this Lady Tiger team, very, very good free throw shooter for a good chunk of the season. Was up near 75% from the line. Right now she's at 63%. Goes 1 of 2 there. Howard runs down the rebound. Ashley Howard, excellent hustle. 10-point ball game. Lady Tigers can take another bite right here. Collins high post. Gets it out to Sisk. Sisk 3-ball, no good. She fell to the floor, maybe looking for a whistle. Kawhi Perry got the rebound. Now Holmes with a home run pass, and finishing it off is Mignon Hill. Mignon Hill makes it 50-38. The long outlet there after the Sisk miss. Totten to Sisk, far side. Back up top to Totten. Now it's Howard near side. Guarded by Hill, finds Totten. Sisk, far again. Lady Tigers working around the perimeter. Tries to go to Howard in the corner. It was knocked away by Kawhi Perry. And it will remain Lady Tiger ball on the far sideline. Lady Tigers have been feeding Collins in the post all night. She has 13 points to lead the way. Let's see if they can get it into her again. Sisk, Totten inside there to Collins, and Collins draws a foul. Jamaica Sheriff reaching in, bumped Collins there. That's going to be the second on Sheriff, and the third on this Holmes team here in the second half. Sheriff with both of her fouls here in about the last minute and a half to 2 minutes. Totten ready to inbound. First, we'll have a sub, though. Tiffany Jones subs in here for Jamaica Sheriff. Jones, one of the starters on this Holmes squad. Totten to Sisk, looking for another 3. How about it? Just a little bit short. Tiffany Jones comes down with the board, and she gives it up to Hill. Hill looking to push, but the Lady Tigers getting back in transition defense. Now Perry thinks 3, in and out. Jones with the rebound. Lady Tigers sort of hesitating there to get into that transition offense. Totten to Howard. Howard over to Sisk. Now Totten far side working into Collins. Collins fade away. How about it? Erica Collins putting a finger in the air there as she runs back down the court. She's got 15. She's been phenomenal tonight. Trying to turn a corner here is Williams. Gets it to Tiffany Jones. Jones down low is able to bounce it in. Tiffany Jones makes it 52-40. Holmes responding to the CCC salvos here in the second half. Jones turnaround, no good. Rebound Holmes. They get it to Asia Williams. Williams pushing it up the near side. Going against Howard. Nice move. Floater a little strong. Rebound by Hill. Back up. She's fouled. And we'll head to the stripe. 13:43 to go here in the second half. That foul went against Ariel Jones, and it will be the third violation of the half for the Lady Tigers. Also the third violation for Jones personally. Mignon Hill to the stripe for a pair. Just under 14 left in regulation. Hill gets the lead back up to 13 here for the Lady Bulldogs. Again, they are 12-6 on the year, 3-4 in MAC JC play. So trying to get themselves back up to that 500 mark. Hill taking them a step closer by knocking down both of those. Looking pretty good on the free throw line in that attempt. Couple of subs here for Holmes. They're in that 2-3 zone defense. And it looks like they sort of have the anchor there in the middle, guarding up top on the high post. Collins on a spin, floats it up, missed it. Jones knocked it out of bounds. No, it went off of a Holmes player, so it will stay on this end. Again, Lady Tigers will have the rest of the week off. We'll travel to Scuba, Mississippi on February 9th to take on East Mississippi. Tip-off 5:30. Howard with a travel there on the far side. And it will be Lady Bulldog ball. 13:25 to go. Still time for a Lady Tiger comeback, but they're going to have to sort of step on the gas here, folks. They were outshot there in the first period. 14 field goals for the Lady Bulldogs. Of course, they were the more efficient shooting team, but allowed too many offensive rebounds, too many offensive second chances for Holmes, and Holmes really made them pay. Drive there by Carmisha Niles, who last we checked had 22, was knocked out of bounds. It'll remain on this end. Lady Bulldogs on the inbound. Akia Washington, guarded here by Totten, gets it into Jones in the corner. Jones trying to turn a corner there on Howard, and Howard's going to be cited for a reach-in foul. Ashley Howard commits the violation. That's going to be her second, team's fourth here in the second half. Washington looking inbound, over the top pass there to Williams. 3-ball, hello. Asia Williams makes it a 17-point game. Lady Tigers brought themselves back within 10, but Holmes putting the foot back down on the gas pedal to open up that sizable advantage once again. Totten back up top there to Sisk. Now Totten 3. Good response there from Josta Totten. 14-point game once again. Williams ahead to Washington. Washington standing on the emblem. Trying to go right here on Totten. Goes downstairs to Carvassier. Sanders working against Sisk on the baseline. Tried to spin out of trouble. Gets it back to Washington. Washington lost a 3, too short. Rebound Holmes. Looked like Perry grabbed it. Now Williams off the glass, missed it. Howard on the bound. Howard looking to push a little bit. Lady Tigers running for her. Howard stripped up top there. Lost control. Now it's Akia Washington trying to beat Sisk to the low post and one. Akia Washington fouled by Amber Sisk and one opportunity. Jasmine Leonard preparing to go back in the game for the Lady Tigers. Washington on the year for the Lady Bulldogs, shooting at 54.5% from the line. Averages just 2 points in about 9 minutes per game, but a chance for a 3 in this single attempt. Akia Washington, number 4 in this game, already with 3 points. She will stay on that lily pad as she misses that one. Collins, give her another board. She's up to a double-double in this game. Leonard to Sisk. Out of the game is Totten, who again averages about 36 minutes per game. Pardon, she's still in there. Collins on the turnaround. Out of the game is Howard. Collins turnaround jumper, good there. She's well into double digits in scoring. We'll check on her official line here momentarily. Asia Williams, too easy on that drive. She takes it right to the glass and lays it in with the right hand. Lady Bulldogs back up by 16. 11.5 to go here in regulation. Totten, Leonard, Collins, Jones, and Sisk out there for the Lady Tigers. Sisk walking it back up top, looking for someone. Bounce pass here to Totten. Totten 3-ball. Give her another one. Josta Totten looking good from long distance. Brings the Lady Tigers back within 13. They are refusing to go out of this game quietly, folks. Hanging right around a 10-point deficit for most of this second half. We'll see if they can shave it down to single digits and get even closer. as we wear on. Foul downstairs there by Totten. Blocking call, team sixth. And Totten's second personally here in the game. Jones near the glass. Easy finish for her. 63-48. Totten, the Itabena native. Of course, her father, a former coach and player at Mississippi Valley State, gives it up to Sisk. Sisk has a sister who plays on the Ole Miss basketball team. Leonard's entry pass there, tipped away by Perry. Now it's Holmes the other way. Carvassier Sanders going to the rim, no good. Jones on the bound, floats it back up, and it goes down the drain for her, 65-48. Totten, Sisk near side. Lady Tigers really playing on the perimeter here. Holmes has sort of shut down the entry pass lanes to Collins. Sisk thinking three, fires again. No good. Totten crashed the board for the rebound. Holmes grabbed it. Now it's Perry. Pass cross court to Williams. Williams, unorthodox shooting motion, kind of flings it up there from the side of her head. Missed it. Perry on the board. Now off that miss, it was Sanders. Ball knocked around. It'll remain on this end after it goes out of bounds. Went off of a Lady Tiger. Mignon Hill will check back in the game here for the Lady Bulldogs. Out is Asia Williams, who is making her 19th appearance for the Lady Bulldogs, averaging close to 19 points a game. It's been a little bit quieter here tonight. Mignon Hill there on the drive. She was fouled on the arm. We'll see who this goes against. It'll go against Totten. Totten's second foul here in about the last 3 minutes. Her third overall in the game. Seventh team foul for the Lady Tigers. Holmes now in the bonus. Of course, that was a shooting foul, so Mignon Hill will get a pair here. Hill with the first. Knocks it down 66-48. Hill with 12 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists so far this evening. Very solid night for her. Carmisha Nowell still the leading scorer for Holmes. Misses the second. Ariel Jones on the bound. Gives it back to Totten. Totten will set it up here. Gives it to Leonard. Leonard, the White Station High grad. Back to Sisk. Now it's Totten looking for her third three. Too strong. Ball squirts out of bounds, and it will be Holmes' possession here with 9:37 to go in regulation. Holmes looking for its 13th win of the season. Lady Tigers looking to avoid their 13th loss in a row. Last win came against Arkansas Baptist. That was back on November 11th. Before that, on November 6th, Lady Tigers managed to beat Hines, actually beat them pretty well, a 21 or a 20-plus point win back against Hines on November 6th, but things have sort of gone south for the Lady Tigers in the win-loss column since then. Collins picks up her first foul of the half, 4th overall. Collins looks like she's headed back to the bench. She is the leading scorer and leading rebounder for the Lady Tigers here tonight. Chantrell Williams is going to check in the game. Collins with 4. Rika Blair has 3. Josta Totten has 3, so a good handful of Lady Tigers in foul trouble. We'll check on Collins' official line here momentarily, folks. Tiffany Jones knocks down the first free throw. Collins with 17 points, 12 rebounds. Another phenomenal night for the Lady Tiger center. You know, I was telling Collins at one of the recent Lady Tiger practices that I have nominated her virtually every week of the season for the MACJC Women's Player of the Week. Collins has almost averaged a double-double for CCC this year. She has not won the award yet. Daquan Forrest won it on the men's side back in the 5th week of the season. The award was given out during the 6th week of the season, but it was for his efforts during the 5th week. But Collins certainly deserving of that award. She's had so many great games this season. Her Achilles heel has been personal fouls, and she's on the cusp of fouling out of the game. But 17 and 12 tonight. Chantrell Williams fouled here on the shooting attempt. That one went against number 45, Tiffany Jones. That is her 3rd, and Holmes' 4th. It was in the act of shooting. Chantrell Williams to the line, shooting at 40% for the year. She's 1 of 2 so far in this game from the stripe. Make that 2 of 3. Looks like Holmes is going to send in another sub here. LaShonda Wilson into the game. It's a 21-point lead here for Holmes. Ikea Washington put in that layup just moments ago to make it a 22-point lead. That was their biggest lead of the night. Williams gets it back down to 20, though, by spinning that one home. 3 of 4 now from the stripe for Chantrell Williams. 8.5 to go here in regulation. Lady Tigers trail 71-49. Pardon, I have the score as 70-50, but the score is 71-49. Other end, LaShonda Wilson makes it 73-49. Biggest lead of the game for Holmes, 24. Lady Tigers did fall by 25 to Itawamba. That was last Thursday. Hill on the steal there, but the Lady Tigers get it back. Totten on the steal on the other end. They have adjusted the official scoreboard, though, folks, to reflect what I think was the right score, or is the right score. It is 72-50, and that is the accurate score. Foul here on Carvassier Sanders. Ariel Jones is going to head to the line. Jones, the Canton native, shooting at 65% from the free throw line this year, averaging 26 minutes per game, and is leading the Lady Tigers in field goal percentage. Only Lady Tigers shooting at 60% from the field this year. She does most of her work around the rim, but is a good free throw shooter as well. She's a 65% shooter from the stripe. She goes 0 of 2 there, though. Jones, our athlete of the week last week, averaging 9 points and 5 rebounds per game for the Lady Tigers here in 2014-2015. Could attend Belhaven next year. Maybe we'll head to Jackson State or Vanderbilt. Still making up her mind. Howard there on the block. Unfortunately, Asia Williams right there to scoop it up. 7:40 to go. Williams will dribble a little time off the clock. Just hanging out there. 7 on the shot clock, now 5. Crossing over Jones. Puts one up, and Jones fouled her. Kind of a wild shot there from Asia Williams, but getting pretty close to 0 there on the shot clock. Almost got it. That's the 4th for Ariel Jones, team's 9th here in the second half. Asia Williams, first one. Rolls it off the front rim and off the glass, 73-50. Williams on the year, shooting at a pretty solid 72% from the stripe. Misses the second. Give credit on the bound to Chantrell Williams. She gets it out to Totten, and Totten will jog it up. 73-50, 7:20 to go. Sisk up top, finds Howard in the corner. Open 3, how about it? No good. Rebound with LaShonda Wilson. Totten tried to take it from her. Mignon Hill controls. 2-on-2 basketball. Mignon Hill, nice crossover on Sisk. Missed it. Rebound for Totten, and now Totten will try to push. 1-on-2. Totten against the world. Beautiful move. Oh, can't quite finish. LaShonda Wilson on the rebound. Pushing the other way is Holmes. Asia Williams going hard in the bucket. Put it up and one. Wow. Pardon, no, they're going to call it a charge. Asia Williams charged there into Ashley Howard. I thought it would be and one, but Howard did get those feet set. Nice defense by the Clarksdale native. So we will go the other way. Score will remain 73-50. Right now for the Lady Tigers, it's Totten, Howard, Williams, Sisk, and Jones, who has 4 fouls. Totten, how about another triple? No good. Rebound by Carvassier Sanders. She pushes it out to Niles. Now it's Williams trying to cross over Totten. Totten tangles her up. Jump ball on the floor. Possession arrow in favor of Holmes. It'll stay on this end. Arika Blair, who has 3 personal fouls, to go along with a rebound and 1 assist, is going to check back in the game. Blair coming in here for Jones. Holmes works it into Wilson. Spinning against Williams. No good. Williams knocks the rebound away from her. Totten picks it up. Totten out of the far corner, pushes it ahead to Blair. That pass was tipped and picked off by Williams. Williams pushes it across the emblem. Goes ahead to Niles. Back inside there to Sanders. Sanders was tied up. Jump ball. And it will be Lady Tigers' possession. 6:16 to go here in the second half. Lady Tigers with 19 fouls. Lady Bulldogs with 6. Holmes with a pretty comfortable 23-point advantage. Lady Tigers trying to get something going here. Their leading scorer, Collins, on the bench with 4 fouls. Sisk cross court to Totten. Blair's pass knocked away. Now Totten in the corner, drives baseline floater. Oh, yes, indeed. And one for Justin Totten. How about it for the Itabena native? Strong drive, met a whole host of Holmes defenders, powered it up. Foul goes against Carvassier Sanders, and the irrepressible Josta Totten finds herself on the stripe for a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play, and that is exactly what she'll get. Josta Totten with a phenomenal play. We were actually talking before the game about putting together a highlight tape for her that she can send around to different schools, and I think that one just might make it on there. Totten's done a great job, averaging in double figures for the Lady Tigers, has been even better as of late. You think about those 18 points against Delta, had 11 against Itawamba. Runner there wouldn't go for Niles. Rebound, though, by Wilson. She went up and was fouled. But think about those 18 for Totten against Delta, 11 against Itawamba. Had 10 assists against Delta and 9 against Itawamba. Having another phenomenal night here this evening. She has 8 in the second. LaShonda Wilson to the line. Foul win against Chantrell Williams. That was her first. Totten this evening, 11 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. LaShonda Wilson knocks down the first free throw. She shoots at 52% from the line, averages about 5 points a game for Holmes, making her 19th appearance of the season for the Bulldogs. She goes 2 of 2 from the line right there. Sisk, who has 11 points in the game, goes downstairs to Blair, to Williams, powering her way toward the bucket, jump ball, and the possession arrow is in favor of Holmes. Few jump balls here in the last couple of minutes. This one belongs to the Lady Bulldogs. They have the ball and a 22-point advantage as we get down toward the 5-minute mark, just about 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in this one. Remember, the men will start about 20 or so minutes after this one concludes. Niles assists LaShonda Wilson downstairs, 77-53. Niles, again, had 22 in the first half, getting it done there with the passing. Now the Lady Tigers turn it over on the attacking end. Niles on the steal, tried to bounce it ahead to Williams. Ball's loose. Wilson scoops it up, tied up by Williams. And a whistle is blown. Looks like they're going to rule a foul here against the Lady Tigers. I was looking for a jump ball. This foul is going to go against Chantrell Williams, team's 10th, and Williams' second. Pretty brisk pace of play here, folks. Holmes really pushing it. Haven't had too many timeouts called in this one. Lady Tigers have now committed 10 fouls in the half. So double bonus rest of the way for Holmes. Wilson, who just went 2 of 2 from the line, now to the stripe. We'll check on her line here. Number 30, LaShonda Wilson. Misses the first. Wilson so far this evening, 8 points and a very solid 13 rebounds, no assists. Looking for that 9th point of the game, and that's what she'll get right there. 78-53, 25-point lead for Holmes. Lady Tigers will inbound. Remember, they did fall to the Lady Indians of Itawamba back just 1 week ago by 25, trying to at least get it under that number if they can at least get back in this game. Howard's 3 missed, knocked out of bounds off of Asia Williams, I believe. And that will be Lady Tiger ball on the inbound. Lady Tigers have lost 3 of their last 4 by 20+, trying not to make that 4 of their last 5. Sisk to Howard, controls up at the emblem, 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. Howard to Sisk. Sisk with her foot on the line, no good. Rebound by Jamaica Sheriff. Sheriff out to Asia Williams. Williams finding Jones downstairs. Jones too strong in the finish. Back up after getting her own rebound. Couldn't get it. Totten came down with the bound. Briefly loses it. Now we'll get it across the equator. Under 4 to go. Williams from the high post. Long jumper, no good. Asia Williams went up for the rebound. Now brings it down the near side. Williams trying to attack Sisk. Sisk, excellent defense. Pokes it out of bounds, and it will be Lady Bulldog ball. But Sisk prevents the drive there. Mignon Hill is going to sub back in the game here for Akia Washington. Lady Tigers have Lost a couple of games this semester by 1 point. You think back to that game at Heinz Utica back on January 8th, 51-50. You think about that homecoming game against Southern, lost at 54-53 in Clarksdale. Other than that, have lost every game this semester by at least 15. 3-second violation here for the Lady Bulldogs. Lady Tigers take possession back with just over 3.5 to go. Howard turning on the gas. Finger roll too strong. Rebound here by Asia Williams. She's tied up by a couple of Lady Tigers. Foul on the play. Pushing violation. I think this might go against Erika Blair, and if so, it'll be her fourth. That is indeed the case. That is Erika Blair's fourth foul, 11th for the Lady Tigers here in the second half. 2 shots on the docket for Asia Williams. Williams making her 19th appearance for the Lady Bulldogs. Shoots at about 31% from three-point land, 40% overall from the field, and 72% from the stripe. Hits the first, 79-53, biggest lead of the game for Holmes. Williams can't get it. Jones right there for the rebound. She misses. Back up, though, is Jamaica Sheriff. And Jamaica Sheriff, the new sheriff down there on the low block, getting the board and putting it home. 28-point advantage now for Holmes. Howard going to the crossover, lost it. Outlet pass, and now it's Niles. Niles, well over 20 points in the game for her. She finishes with the finger roll. Those are actually the first points of the half for Niles, but she is up to 24 points in the game. Guess you can afford to have kind of a quieter second half when you put in 22 in the first period. 2:45, Sisk, how about another triple? Bounces off every part of the rim, but does not drain down. Tipped out of bounds off the hand of Jamaica Sheriff, I believe. Maybe it went off Jones. But either way, it will be Lady Tiger ball here on the inbound. Totten will throw it in. 2:41 to go. Fresh shot clock here for the Lady Tigers, all 30 seconds. Sisk to Totten in the corner. Totten driving baseline. Hands off to Blair. Blair finishes it off. Never too late for some excellent passing right there. Sisk, Totten, Blair, bucket. 83-55. Now your score. Mignon Hill controlling on the emblem. 2:15 to go. Hill trying to turn a corner floater off the glass. No good. Rebound by Tiffany Jones. No, it looked like Hill was fighting for it. She had possession, and she did walk with it, so it will be Lady Tiger ball. Barring something completely unforeseen, folks, something that we've never seen before, a 28-point comeback in the last 2 minutes, the Lady Tigers will fall to 2-16. Mignon Hill there on the steal, gave it up there to Niles. Niles couldn't finish. And now Howard the other way, right down central. Howard Euro step to the bucket off the front rim. She's going to be cited for the charge. Lady Tigers will drop to 2-16 overall. This will be their 12th conference loss of the year. The Lady Bulldogs are going to improve to 13-6. They'll get back to 500 in conference play. Wilson up top, going against Williams, gets it back to Asia Williams. And Asia Williams knocks it down 86-55. Once again, the largest lead of the game for the Lady Bulldogs. $1:30 to go. Totten near wing. Gets it down to Blair, who gets it cross court here to Howard. Now it's Sisk. 3-ball. Sisk, hello. Give Amber Sisk 14 points for the game. 86-58. Williams walking it up. Her pass tipped by Howard. Rebound by Jones, or grabbing the air ball was Jones. Now Williams on the board. Your MAC-JC North standings look like this. Itawamba 7-0. They are the leader in the MAC-JC North. Northwest is 5-2. They dropped their second game of the season just last Thursday to the solid Holmes squad. East Mississippi is in third. They are 4-3. Northeast is 3-4. They're in fourth. Holmes will move to 4-4. Right now, they are tied for fourth with Northeast, depending on what the Lady Tigers of NEMCC do tonight. Holmes might move into sole possession of that fourth place slot. Mississippi Delta is 2-4. They're fifth. Coahoma 0-7, and they will drop tonight to 0-8. Colin is leading in the South. East Central and Jones tied for second in the South. Totten makes it an 86-59 game there, going 1 of 2 from the line. Holmes controlling up top. It's Washington. Now it's Niles. Niles working against Sisk. Finds Perry in the corner. Goes up top here to Washington. Now it's Williams who just had the 3. She'll try another after getting space against Howard. Chantrell Williams went for the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll go the Lady Tigers' way. 35.8 seconds to go here in regulation, about a 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Again, the Lady Tigers will fall once again. They are now 2-16 overall, 1-12 in conference play, 0-8 in the MAC-JC North. They'll be back in action against East Mississippi. Erica Collins led the way for the Lady Tigers with 17. Josta Totten from the far wing misses that one. She had 17 points and 12 rebounds. Sisk has 14. Totten down low, 7 seconds, gives it to Howard. Carmisha Niles finishes with 24 for Holmes. Sisk, long 3 at the end, too short. It squirts out of bounds. This game is final, folks. Final 86-59. Holmes wins here in Goodwin. First game of our doubleheader goes to the home team. Again, your final 86-59. Collins with 17 for the Lady Tigers. Sisk with 14. Totten had herself a pretty good game. We'll go ahead and check on her line here before we go off the air. But the Lady Tigers, again, back in action February 9th. Please do click over here on our live events page in just about 10 minutes to view the men's game. Totten did finish with 10 points, so she finished in double figures as well. We'll go ahead. Pardon, that looks like she finished with just 10 in the second half, but she was in double figures. Collins, Sisk, and Totten all eclipsing that 10-point plateau. We will be right here on CahomaSports.com with your live broadcast of our men's game in just about 10 or so minutes, folks. My name is Joey Zanaboni. We'll see you over there, right here on your home for Tiger and Lady Tiger Athletics. 86-59.